Now it's one of London's most iconic open-air stages. And this weekend, Covent Garden is marking 50 years of street performance. Bhavani Vadi has been down to soak up the spectacle and meet the performers keeping the spirit alive.
From juggling knives, spinning hula hoops to some pretty unusual acts.
It's called the Sandwich of Death, where I lie on these set of nails, I take another set, and then I get a volunteer from the audience to stand on top of the whole thing for 10 seconds.
This one-day festival celebrates 5 decades of free street performance in Covent Garden.
It's a wonderful feeling. I'm the 50-year pedigree and performing on what is probably the most renowned street performance venue in the world, I think I'm safe to say.
So lots to celebrate today.
Huge amount to celebrate. It's wonderful that this has endured for 50 years.
At 16 years old, Harvey Stinton is currently the youngest act.
Just so many awesome people. I've learnt so much, and it's allowed me to go perform at Glastonbury, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, all because of what I learnt here. The variety of the audience, it really brings something out which maybe going to the theatre doesn't. I think it's very special and something definitely to protect.
Katie's brought her skills to the piazza after performing in travelling circuses.
It's a privilege, absolute honour to be here between the Punch and Judy and the Actors' Church. It's an atmosphere like no other.
Since the 1980s, the performers have managed this space themselves, but Westminster Council introduced a licensing scheme in 2021.
We organised this, it works. What we want from Westminster Council is they give us an agreement, they negotiate an agreement whereby we continue to look after this ourselves.
Westminster Council said its licensing scheme aims to set a level playing field and that it hopes to work with the Covent Garden performers to develop future guidance. Today, though, was about celebrating 5 decades of free performance in this piazza. Bhavani Vadi, BBC London.
And finally, for the 50th year, puppets enthusiasts gathered in Covent Garden today to celebrate the day the first Punch and Judy show happened in London. While Punch may be over 350 years old, young puppeteers are hoping to keep his magic going, as Daisy Bussell reports.
It's been the home of London's street performers for nearly 400 years. And for the last half-century, Covent Garden has celebrated one of its most famous residents in the annual Mayfair and Puppet Festival.
It's a very joyful occasion, as you can see. Not only do all the performers love being here, but so does the audience. So it's as much a local community event as it is a celebration of puppetry.
It was in 1662 that the first Mr. Punch performance was recorded here. Diarist Samuel Pepys described an Italian puppet play that was the best he ever saw.
Back then he was called Punchinello, and he was actually a marionette puppet. And then he got made into a hand puppet, and obviously with the name being Punchinello, back then us English folk didn't really understand different names and things, so he'd get reduced down to Punch.
And this year, the festival is putting special emphasis on encouraging the next generation of puppeteers.
Why do you think audiences like Punch so much?
It's a bit cheeky, a bit naughty. Everyone can relate to him.
It's pure slapstick comedy. You know, it's a classic. It's like Tom and Jerry.
Us performers, we've got a big responsibility to keeping this tradition alive. I hope it can go on for another 500 at least.
So it's a happy 363rd London birthday to Mr. Punch, who, with the help of the capital's committed theatre community, no doubt will have many more birthdays to come. Daisy Bussell, ITV News.